to do a topic called toxic relationships. And I think we all know about toxic relationships.
Because y'all probably toxic.
That's what I was about to say. Whether you've been in a toxic relationship
or you were the toxic one.
Or you were the toxic person in the relationship. But we want you to join in, comment below, make sure you like and make sure you subscribe. Let's get it. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh, I'm toxic because I wanted to sing the granddaddy song. It'd be your own people to tell you that you're toxic.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's what I was meant to do. While we on here, let me go share this to the Catch Me Sober group.
Period.
Come and join. If you are not a part of the Catch Me Sober group, come and join. Let me go share it to our page.
Do that show. We're going to be talking about toxic relationships today, so you guys make sure you stay tuned, interact with us, ask questions. Shout out to Wendy's for making this amazing lemonade because it is great. It is. So as you guys are coming in, make sure you comment below. Have you ever been in a toxic relationship? Have you been the one that...
Have you been the toxic person in the relationship? I know you couldn't say it, but I wanted to say it.
I see. Okay.
Go ahead. Let me do my sharing. Alright, let me do my sharing.
Obviously, she's the toxic one in that relationship. Like... But yes, make sure you guys go like and subscribe on YouTube. Make sure you guys go like and subscribe on our Facebook page. Make sure you go like on what is it called? Instagram. Twitter.
we basically got it all.
Almost.
Yeah, if we missing the social media, let us know so we can go on there.
Cause I'm gonna be petty and go back to tag.
That's been a minute.
Do it on MySpace.
I'm like, there's been a minute.
You feel me? She's like, hey, my favorite toxic people on phone now. We was just talking about you. What's good, my toxic CC? I miss you.
You know what? The struggle is real.
The CCs are here to be toxic and full of love at the same time.
Oh, Lord.
You can't help but love us. Okay, we're toxic for a reason. We're toxic with a purpose.
No, I think it's just toxic to be toxic.
Toxic with a purpose.
It's toxic to be toxic.
Oh, no, we're toxic with a purpose. Don't hate. You ready to get started?
Yeah, I'm just doing a little sharing.
She always want to do the sharing when we're supposed to be here.
Well, that's what I can't do it until you kick it off. You can
Why
start.
I gotta kick it off?
You can start.
Why do I always have to do it?
Because I'm doing the sharing.
Toxic! Look, you're toxic!
You know what?
I'm here to be toxic in love, period. Because she's being toxic right now.
Definitely not being loved.
But you're being toxic. I can't love you if you're
I'm
being
not.
toxic. Like,
But I'm not.
but you are. It's always the
Okay.
light-skinned people.
Now you racist.
Actually, I'm a colorist. According to OG, anybody that says anything bad is just a colorist. I'm a colorist if I don't like your hair, according to OG.
Yeah, she is. She's definitely being toxic.
She talking about you. Look
No.
at Lady L being toxic.
No, I don't see the L. I'm sorry.
It's okay because you're known
I don't see the L.
as Lady L.
I don't
That's why
see
she
the
put it
L.
there. You don't have to see it
I
to
don't
know.
see the L.
You're toxic. You're toxic.
I don't see the L.
You don't have to see it. I see it for her. CC think alike.
I don't see the L. Sorry.
Whatever. Hey, Tony. We good. How are you?
What's good, my boy? Okay, today we are doing toxic relationships. We're going to kick it off by saying, well, she already asked the question, have you ever been in a toxic relationship? Or have you ever been like Sierra and been the toxic person in the relationship.
Get up off my girl. She said I forgot to eat. Get up off my CC. I know as for me, I've definitely been in a toxic relationship. I've been the toxic one. And I've been the person that was good and I was being toxic too. They was pouring all their toxicity into me. So I've been on both ends. And I didn't intentionally try to be toxic. I didn't. Not in the beginning. But then I kind of started liking it because when I acted like a baby and was being a brat, he used to do what I wanted him to do. So
why are you talking like that?
Because
why did you put the whole baby voice on?
I had to get into character.
Nah, look. Well, yeah, I have been in a toxic relationship. When I was being toxic, I wasn't in no relationship. I used to have a group back in the day called APP. Ask me what it stands for.
I don't want to.
Somebody asked me. I'm going to tell you anyway. But this is when I was toxic, when I was at APP. Always pimping and playing. That's what... That is when I was toxic.
My God.
It was a group of us girls. We had no filter, no hose burned, and we were ready. All right?
Because you was always pimping and playing.
APP.
I keep saying no phone number.
APP, that's what it was. Okay. And for the ones that was a part of the group, if you see this video, you know.
That y'all was toxic as a unit. That's
we were
toxic
as a unit. We were.
Tony said he been in a toxic relationship. I think he was the toxic person. I really do.
Was you the toxic one, Tony?
I believe he was, and there's nothing he can say to convince me otherwise. Just like Sierra cannot convince me that she's not the toxic one in her relationship. Certain people, you just know they toxic. They got a toxic aura about them.
That's true.
You got a toxic aura.
I got a question for you guys. What made your relationship toxic? Give me some feedback. While they're texting, tell me. You said you was in a toxic relationship. What made your relationship toxic?
The manipulation. Like, it was one of them things where we wasn't even in a relationship, but he made it feel like a relationship. It was toxic, and it was the fact that in that situationship, he'll make you feel like, no, I don't want to be with you, but I don't want you to be with nobody else either. Like, I don't want to give you my all, but I don't want you getting it from nobody else either.
It's like, just gotta keep you there.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give you this title, but I still want you to do all this title work.
Right.
Like,
Lord.
And then make you feel like you couldn't find what they was giving you somewhere else or better. Like, it was very...
trying to make you feel bad.
Yeah.
If you decided you wanted to move on.
Oh, I'm not loyal at that point.
Right.
I'm not solid no more.
That's a whole bag of toxicity.
That was a bag of toxicity.
And I've dealt with that myself. I've dealt with some real toxic stuff. I've dealt with a person climbing through my window.
Oh. She sounded like she needs to change her address.
I did. That was at my old place. I've dealt with some very toxic stuff. I think a big part of some things to being in a toxic relationship, some of the things that they may do, like you said, manipulation, trying to make you feel bad, even like trying to make you feel bad, like even if it ain't your fault, like you could feel like, hey, I deserve better, or like why are you treating me like this? And then they somehow try to flip it on you, like, well, if you did this, this, and that, and this, you know, we wouldn't be in this place. No, dummy, if you did what you supposed to do, we wouldn't be in this dang on place.
Yep, and that's a big thing. That's why I was just talking to this dude. I'm like, I spent a lot of my dating life questioning me because of other men. Mm-hmm. Like, I questioned everything that I put into it. Like, what about me made you just want to be so psycho or bogus to me. Like,
like what did I do?
What did I do to do that? Like,
and that right there is very toxic. It's toxic for yourself because it could affect your self-esteem too.
Man,
if because it's like you could be a strong woman, you could be a strong man, or whatever the case may be, but if you constantly got somebody that's nitpicking and doing this and doing that, saying this and that, at some point it's going to kind of get to you, especially if you genuinely love that person.
Man.
So it's like it will affect you in some type of way.
And it did. Like, I used to question everything. I barely came outside back in the day.
And it's like you really be wondering, like, what did I do? What do I need to fix about me? And the reality of it is nothing. What Tony say?
Had to remember who I was, okay?
Okay.
Even with these no eyebrows.
Okay.
Because don't let me put them on.
Put your big panties on.
Tony, she called me toxic because she expressed having like abandonment issues, but I felt like it was a manipulative excuse trying to get too much attention out of me. I can't comment on that. I like attention. I can't comment on that.
I like attention too. Like, what is too much attention, Tony? Like, we need to know. We on live right now too, so
yeah. What's too much attention? Because abandonment issues, I get it.
Right, because that can affect you, like, on some real stuff.
You want somebody to stay with you, and if you constantly loving people that you feel like is leaving you, and you don't know what you're doing to cause it, you can't have abandonment.
And especially if you're not getting that type of attention, you're gonna have that in the back of your head, like,
because it's like, well, I'm giving you everything.
He gonna leave me too,
you know? Because I done did
that. That can affect someone, Tony.
Period. Come on.
You left her for no reason. She was probably a good one too.
I space her out because for some reason I think she really felt like she could beat me up. She probably could have.
What did you do to make her feel like that? What did you do to make her be like, I could beat him up?
He was being Tony because he done made me want to fight him. and I ain't never even met Tony. He done made me want to fight him.
He made you want to be like, let's meet up.
He done made me want to give him all the smoke. And I ain't even met him. Okay? Because how she go from having abandonment issues and wanting attention and wanting to beat him up? It was his fault.
I'm sorry, but you was doing something.
He was being toxic.
That's being toxic, though. This man say he done went through something.
And we flip it on him.
And we just talked about that. And we turned around and flipped it on him.
Oh, sorry. I mean, I admitted that I was toxic.
But I'm
kind of still saying
that
it's Tony's fault.
He done did something.
He done did something. I don't care
what you do.
Period.
Because the female just don't want to just be sitting down, y'all chilling, and be like, oh, I want to beat him up. What you do, though?
Tony did something. But while he's sitting here trying to contemplate his lie of what to tell us that he did, do you feel like it's a situation where a relationship can make you become a toxic person, or do you think you go into a relationship possibly already toxic, but that just woke up what you was already willing to do?
I think in some situations, a relationship can make you kind of toxic.
Okay.
Because you could go in genuine. You know what I'm saying? You could go in with that, you know, with good intentions. But let's just say you have a toxic person on the other side. Mm-hmm. If they're constantly doing stuff with you, to you, at some point, like I know that's when I become toxic. Because if you keep nitpicking me, I'm going to find a way to get back at you, and I'm going to think about it. Okay? I am going to think about it and figure out the best way to do it. That I won't go to jail and that I won't get in trouble.
That to me means that you were already toxic and they just made you want to show them.
Because I didn't go in it that type of way. And like, let's be honest, like I'm a person that I gotta be pushed. It's like the way that I am now compared to
I think a relationship can expose what you was already willing to do. Like, I don't think you go into a relationship not having, how can I put that? I feel like a good person is always a good person, no matter what they push to. Like, you're just a good person. So, yes,
Yeah,
people
but-
can force your hand,
I was finna
But-
say, even a loyal dog will bite you if you keep nitpicking at it.
but most people would just leave. Like, good people that don't want to do tit for tat revenge would leave.
Sometimes.
Like, I go into a situation genuine, and I would not want to be toxic.
Sometimes.
And then something they do will remind me of some toxic stuff that I done went through already, and my switch flip, and it be like, oh, you wanna meet Cece? Like, I'm trying to be Christina, you know, and be genuine and cute and sweet, but then you do something to trigger me, and now I'm Cece. Just like I had a friend that I was super cool with, like we were thick as thieves when I met her, and she did a lot of toxic stuff to me. And I did some stuff to that girl that in my mind, if you had told me I would have done to her, I wouldn't have believed you because I didn't think I was capable of that. But her pushing me so many times. You should be. You should be. Pushing me so many times, yeah, it went love for a little bit, but I was capable. It just exposed that I was capable. But you know, that's just me. She just was suspicious because she said I ghosted her a lot. Okay, I'm still thinking it's Tony's fault.
What did you?
Cause it was Tony's fault.
That's what I say. I'm like, what
If
did
you ghosted her,
A person is not just gonna come up with this stuff just all out the dang on blue.
cause
Let you at some point you gotta be real with yourself. If you don't be real with nobody else, you gotta be real with yourself. Be like, was it a couple of times when you like, yeah, we gonna do this, we gonna do that, we gonna meet up. And
I don't like the send-offs. Tony was probably a
and then
send-off.
they come up and you be like, well,
Ooh, let me not.
your
do that today.
18 grandmas done passed away. You like, like you got all type of issues. Like it's that it ain't cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's
I'm on live that you're
that's
interrupting.
not right. She said, "Okay, I'm back." You missed a whole bunch, Sierra. Nah, look. But let's see here.
You want me to answer all these questions while I'm on,
Now.
on Facebook?
What did she say?
Who?
Okay, I'm sorry, you
What
guys.
is this one?
Chrissy J had a phone call. Okay. But why do you think people stay in toxic relationships? Does anybody got any feedback on that? Like, why does a person stay in a toxic
Hello?
relationship?
I'll text you.
Yeah, LOL. I got other relationships with people too.
Who got other relationships?
This is Tony. This is Tony.
He toxic.
Well, maybe that was the problem. You had too many relationships going on.
Toxic.
Maybe that was the problem. Now,
He
back
could-
to my question. What did I just ask? Tony always throwing me off.
All these relationships. Of course, you couldn't give her the attention she wanted.
Right. That's all.
You spreading it to too many people, Tony.
Maybe that's why she was upset.
Oh, Sierra's back. Hey, Cece. Hey, girl.
That was why she was upset.
You know, because he want to give her the attention that she's supposed to be getting to 50 different people. I think a person telling you not to have friends is toxic. I'm toxic.
That's true. Cause it's like, dude, you doing too much. That's not right. Yeah, you toxic, G. That ain't dog.
It's not that. I don't care about
Nah,
regular friends.
dog. That ain't right.
I don't
dog.
care about regular friends.
I'm like, that ain't right.
I feel like to a certain degree, if you know your girl, like me, I don't care about you having friends. I care about the type of friends you have around you. That be my problem. Like, type of friends, some dudes would think they dude is loyal as ever and then be in my inbox trying to holler at me, and then when I tell them about, he was just playing with you. I got a friend right now.
I mean, yeah, I could see that, but
Coming out them type of, no.
yeah, okay.
First of all, I got a friend right now who dude was overly touchy-feely with me. Overly. then tried to say the slickest stuff like, dang, you look good. Like, girl, if I wasn't with her. Look. And I'd be like, excuse me, get your dude. And she'd be like, he just playing. Like, he don't even mean nothing
dude,
bad.
you don't even play like that.
Like, it's the type of friends.
The question, what was the dang on question? What was the question?
Something about being toxic.
What was the question?
Oh, why do people stay in toxic
Yeah, that's what it
relationships?
was. Why do you think people stay in toxic relationships?
I think most time it's just because of a comfortability.
A comfortability.
I think people just get used to. I think everybody is messed up, and you just get used to that person's messed up.
Insecure issues as well. I believe I see the comfortability because it's like, especially if you've been with them for a long time, it's like you're just used to it.
Like, I know this person's messed up way.
I think
I don't
sometimes
know
people
this
can be
person.
right. It's like you know this garbage. Look,
I don't want to know new trash. Like,
right, but it's like, yeah, sometimes you have people insecure, not thinking that they could do
something
better, or they don't think they deserve better. And the fact of the matter is, it's like you do. Don't limit yourself. Don't cut yourself short. It's like you can.
you know
do
what a
better.
big one is?
You know what I don't like? When people, a dude being toxic. You ain't gonna get nobody like me. That's the point. I don't want nobody like you.
Hey. Ain't nobody gonna love
That's
me like I
toxic.
love you.
I want it. Thank you. Like, thank you, please. God, please don't let nobody love me like he loves me.
Huh. Something wrong. Something wrong. No, my biggest thing, I think what we forgot to mention when we had our poll in our chat, one of the biggest reasons why people stay in a toxic relationship is because they like it. Some people are toxic
and
themselves.
And they like it.
And they like it.
And they feed off of it.
Yeah, they
like
feed off the drama.
They boost the energy like an espresso in
It's
coffee.
weird. Little Energizer bunny just turning the thing up.
I like peace.
They like it. They like to argue. They pick fights with their man just because, hey, you don't love me if you ain't fighting with me.
And just to make it up later.
I do. No, I like the makeup part.
We already discussed
I don't
that.
purposely try to argue though, but that's what makes the makeup part best. Because I don't purposely do it. It'd be real makeup. But I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna chill. Because we're not supposed to talk about that today. That's not the subject.
I need new people in my life.
You need more me's in your life. Sierra already told you.
I definitely don't want that.
Sierra already told you.
She pushing cars and pools.
She did not do no such thing.
But she agreed with it
you
when she
can't
posted
prove it. She was playing.
No, she wasn't. She's like, this what I mean by toxic. Ha ha.
Like, what is wrong with you? Why are you over here dying laughing? And another type of toxic, of course, is the friends type of toxic. I done had plenty of toxic friends in my life, and the me trying to be me, I always want to try to captain save a friend. Like,
Yeah.
so many friendships that I could have just been better off without, but I'm just always trying to save somebody.
Yeah, it's like sometimes you just gotta know how and when to let people go.
Man.
But I think that be the hard part though, especially when you care about them.
And when you got this undying loyalty, it just be,
Yeah.
you don't
That's
feel
what I
right
like.
walking away.
Yeah, that's why I like that's why I say I can see why some people may stay in toxic relationships. But it ain't good though. It's not healthy. That doesn't make it right.
Mm-mm. But at the end of the day, I just feel like y'all, Ellen and Derrick Jackson of our relationship.
If you didn't see my face.
She is definitely the Derrick Jackson of our relationship.
No.
Because you always cheating on me. Y'all, she went to the store today to do the one thing that she know I love doing most in this world. And she went without me. But when I go, I invite her. Like,
First off, I was getting ready for today.
but
And-
you didn't think to include me like I think to include you in
And
everything.
I was dealing with a whole baby. I
You
got
always want to blame Gabriel.
No, first off, I have 4 kids in this house, okay? 4. You forgetting one.
Sure is your husband.
Got 4 kids in this house. I had to take him to a doctor's appointment this morning.
But she still found time to go sit here and go to the store to get what she wanted, but didn't think
Because I
anything.
was getting myself prepped for today. And I
And
was
that's just like
and
Derek
I
Jackson. She got
still ran
excuses.
behind.
She got excuses just like Derek Jackson.
Well, when I found God.
What happened when you found him? His grace, it covered you, okay? The grace covered you.
You made me realize that I can't always call you.
But you're going to try to do better in the future.
I was trying
Because
I
his
asked
mercy.
him. No, because I asked him
You
when
asked-
when I invited him in. When I invited him in, and I said, "Fix me, oh Lord."
Huh.
That's when it happened.
That's just like Derek.
I got a revelation.
Right there. Right there.
I got a revelation.
Look at Derek out here having an effect on you. His God just sprinkled on you. Okay.
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
So
All
it
right.
wasn't my fault.
So let me go ahead and be like her, cause
You got the eyebrows.
I did. I got.
You got. Raise it up some more.
Hey, I don't have eyebrows right now. I can't do it, huh? Okay, you know. Yep, you're the Derek Jackson. That man sat there and said,
He was holding it tight. She was like this.
because God delivered me. Okay? His grace and his mercy
Set me free.
and brought my wife back to me.
Like what?
Wait a minute. Because when I found out that she left, I walked away.
And she was sitting there
I
like
walked away. But God's grace made me come back to him.
her the whole time.
Let me stop playing. Let me stop. I quit. I'm sorry, God. It was Ellen. She made me do it. She toxic.
You ain't right. What time is that?
I dumped that girl. She gouged my eye. Something decent. That's not funny. He was in an abusive relationship. It wasn't even his fault. Someone almost put hands on her the next day. She was the one crying, saying she really didn't hurt me. And I'm the one having migraine.
Wait, you forgot the last word.
We gotta end the
I'm
live.
sorry. That is not nothing to laugh at. Let me look up and help laugh.
We're gonna post the domestic violence helpline, Tony.
Put up a helpline for you,
Because he
cuz.
said he gouged out something decent though. Like something He had migraines, but she was crying the next day like, I didn't even hurt you for real.
It
Like-
wasn't even bad.
Like it was just a little scratch. So what, you bleeded?
You shouldn't have stood me up.
You should have paid more attention to me. You should have loved me like I wanted you to love
That's
me.
why I scratched out your eye.
So, because you was out here letting other scratch on you, so giving her attention that I was supposed to get. So I scratched you. We is toxic.
That ain't right. That ain't right. We
Sorry,
laughing.
Tony.
We laughing, but it ain't funny.
Tony probably left us because he tired of us being toxic to him.
It ain't funny. That ain't right.
It's not. You deserve so much better, Tony. I hope you get it. But your last name Johnson, so you probably won't. Johnsons are evil. What you trying to say? Because you agreed a lot. Like, a little too much. Male Johnsons are evil. Let me rephrase that. He's talking about, hey, it's so much. Tony, you need a hug. Like, you need a hug. What a domestic violence hotline.
We gotta find one for him. I hope you out of that situation. You say you left it, so I'll stay away from it. Cause
You know, that's another thing. We choose toxic people. We see all the signs and we be like, I could be the one to make a difference.
yeah, thinking that you could change folks.
Because I do
You
that.
can't change folks. It's just like, shoot, hey, you see what you got. If a person, that's my dad used to say. If a person show you who they are, believe it.
The first time.
Believe it.
The first time.
Yeah.
So
You sitting up here trying to convince yourself that you could change somebody else.
Yeah, because
Nope, you can't.
Sierra or Tony can't convince me. I learned the first time.
He said, I learned my lesson.
I did too. They both toxic. I know. They can't convince me. I believe them.
I hope you did. Because that is not cool.
You go ahead and you find you someone different, Tony.
Hey, you got whole female cousins over here, dog. I mean cousins.
I'm not going to jail, Tony. I don't do nothing to go to jail. Okay? Because you got yourself into it.
He did something. We still like, yeah, but he did something. Look.
All he had to do was pay attention to it. That's all. He didn't give her enough attention.
And stop stepping up.
Because if you was going to pimp, you got to pimp all of them, and then a person do what you allow. That is very true.
That's true.
That's true.
And you allowed her to gash out your eyes.
He did not.
He said to your person, do what you allowed him to do.
He didn't allow her to do that.
So he didn't mean that.
He didn't mean that part. He was trying to go and she gouged him out, but she
like, no,
she
come
missed
back.
him. Right, she missed the
Come
shoulders
back.
and then went to the eyes, so it was like a, like
You
a pull
stood me
back.
up. I want a hug.
Right, that was all.
That ain't
Talking
right.
about, nah, I can handle myself. But your eyes say differently, Tony. Like, I'm
She
sorry,
got issues.
I quit. I'm sorry.
She got issues.
Because that was so unsupportive. I'm so sorry that you went through that, Tony.
Yeah, that's not right.
That is horrible. Yeah. There's some crazy females out here. I think sometimes females be a lot worse than men. I do. Because this ain't today's topic. But you know what bothers me deeply? Is that men get all the heat for being toxic. Like it ain't toxic women out here.
I don't think the men get all the heat for being toxic.
Men get a lot of heat for being toxic.
I don't think
You
so.
see a whole bunch of memes bashing the crap out of men. Not too many
But you
women.
see
though.
a whole bunch of men talking about how crazy women are.
So what? They don't get enough heat like women do. Even right now, if you look at our system,
I don't think
everything
so.
is stacked against the men.
I think we get, in the system,
Yeah, everything's stacked against the men.
In the system,
A man can take care of his kids, and they have to go through hell for child support from that woman. But the government will know that woman bogus, but they'll still side with the woman. Like,
yeah, that's true.
they gonna automatically get it. And you know what I don't like? I don't care if people hate me for it. Okay? Because it was a show, Marriage Boot Camp. They used to be my show, y'all. I love Marriage Boot Camp because
We done went all off topic.
Because no, this is going back to it though. It was a couple on there, Tahiri and her dude. I forgot his name. I know his
What is
name.
his name? Yeah, okay, the apple.
Yeah, she threw like 2 apples
I
in
like
this
the
man's
apple.
face.
That's
Like-
like the apple.
Not even on taps, like, huh,
Like
some
a
hard hitters.
whole hard apple.
And then, like, they just wanted to bash the crap out of him because he yawed her neck. I mean, he was bogus. He was 100%
What he do?
bogus. He was like, yaw on her neck. Like, she's just sitting there talking, talking just like this, and he's just sitting there like,
What was his name?
Vito.
Vado.
Vado.
Yep.
Vado. And that man got up and said, I said, oh! But I'm like, we're going to disregard the fact that she basically antagonized him the entire time
Yeah,
to make him do it. Like,
that wasn't right.
it wasn't right on either side, but
No,
they
it
only bashed Vado because here's a woman.
It ain't
Don't
right
put your
either
hands
side.
on no man then, dog, if you can't handle the heat.
It ain't right
My
on
brothers
either
taught me
side.
how to fight. If I put your hands on me, you have to be prepared. It is double standards, and that's what I don't like.
It's a lot of double standards.
It is. And Evelyn is still the toxic one. She is still the Derrick Jackson. Obviously. I'm natural to that. Derrick Jackson, the one that came with that crooked haircut. I quit.
She's still sick.
Y'all seen the video? He had a lot of stairs in his house. Like, why wasn't you? He should have been tired after cheating and going up all them stairs.
Oh my goodness. Okay, she's not. I don't know if y'all seen the video we did, the reaction. She is not about to talk about these stairs again.
Listen, that was a lot of stairs, y'all. It was a good 30. It was like 15 on each level. It's like you go up 15, think it's over, and it was like, whoop, turn the corner, 15 more.
Okay. On another note, I hope you guys enjoyed our live today on toxic relationships. Make sure you go to our YouTube channel and actually hit the subscribe button. It's the little red word.
Yep, just because you see it, it don't mean that you subscribe.
No, it don't. You actually have to go down there and press the red subscribe button. For those who haven't did it, go ahead. Like, you can do it now.
You want to see us.
You can do it now.
Okay. Look at these faces.
You can do it now.
Like, you know you want to see us. Derek Jackson actually got to be the worst person I ever seen. Dang.
Stop. See, that's what we're not going to do.
So you got to look at our reaction video, because, sir.
That's what you're not going to do. You got friends right now that is Derek Jackson.
You probably Derek Jackson.
I'm like, you are Derek Jackson.
You just talked about how you had
multiple relationships. You are Derek Jackson.
A lot of Derek Jacksons out here talking about Derek Jackson.
Exactly. That's what I said. I'm like, just because he didn't practice what he preached, that don't mean what he preached was wrong.
You know?
And that's just facts.
Like, he just wasn't a doer of his word.
Right. He didn't follow his own words. But that don't mean what he said was wrong.
Exactly.
Because I said some of the videos, and I
said
a nail in the head. What he
nail on the head?
Yep, nail on the head. That's what he did.
He was a do as I say, not as I do.
Do type person.
Talking about nah. Tony, that's why your eyes got gouged out.
She talks to me.
I'm gonna try not to be toxic, y'all. I'm sorry.
He said, I don't cheat.
We're gonna do better one day. Because they think not cheating, if you sit here giving a girl all your time and attention and you go do something disrespectful.
If you texting somebody else, all of that is included.
Flirting.
All of that is included, honey.
Relationships, meaning friends and family. He's just like Derek Jackson. Got an excuse for everything.
That's what I'm like. Look in the mirror. There's Derek Jackson right there.
Derek Jackson over there talking about the devil made him do it. Just like Tony.
It was a one-time offense.
A one-time offense, but multiple occurrences.
Y'all threw me off. I was getting ready to end this.
Because he wanted to come over here and tell me he's the worst person he ever seen. And he definitely not.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying way worse.
Way worse. I've been with way worse.
I was just about to say that. I've been with way worse.
Tough. Do not get me started.
For real, for real.
I hope he's looking at one of these videos so he can know I want him to get about. I mean, I want him to have a happy life. I'm fine with that. I'll be crazy. Okay. But guess what? I'm crazy and good. He crazy and living in somebody else's house.
Okay.
Anyway, like and subscribe, you guys.
Actually, hit the red button. You actually have to go down and hit the button to
make
subscribe.
Sure y'all send in. He lying right now. Make sure you guys send in the letters for the scenarios or anything going on in your life when you want the advice topics. Just inbox it to us. We're going to have a P.O. box soon, so some of the people that aren't in the state can be able to mail it in to us instead of just inboxing it.
And we also got products coming. We're going to be doing t-shirts.
Period.
We got
lip gloss.
All that. Nail polish.
All that.
I'm trying to
shea butters and
I'm trying to build it up to do the jewelry, but that's gonna be a minute. But we got stuff coming.
boisterous. Hey, look, when you a dude, you gotta go ahead, plead the fifth. Okay? Put out all the gag orders until they find you guilty. For real. Deny till they catch you in the lie.
Look, he know. He's a man.
He's a man.
He know.
But yes, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Any topics that you want us to talk about, make sure you send those in. Make sure you guys join the Facebook page if you haven't done so. We are always doing a lot of discussion topics and random topics.
Yep,
and
random live.
I'm gonna tell you, it help us get through the day, cause some of y'all be tweaking on that page. Some of y'all really be enjoying these discussion topics too much.
We got the actual podcast, Catch Me Sober. Then we do the Catch Me Memeing, the Catch Me Scheming, Catch Me Reacting. We got a lot of Catch Me's.
We even finna start doing skits, cause y'all gonna see me act. I am a great actress. Call me Actress Christine. I'm gonna win a YouTube Grammy. That's not even a thing, it's an Oscar. YouTube Oscar. Grammy is the music.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Make sure y'all like and make sure y'all subscribe. We do appreciate the support from you guys. Continue to tune in. Like she said, if you guys have any topics that you want us to talk about, any topics that you might want to hit at whatever the case may be, we are open. We are open book. And we do not mind discussing it. So
if you got questions you want to ask us, because we are going to do another one. We did it in the beginning where it was ask the...
That's what we should do next, just a random Q&A.
Yeah, where y'all got to ask us a whole bunch of questions about us. We're going to do that real soon. So make sure you guys do your questions. We're an open book. I don't really got too much to hide.
Like, not at all. I'm me. You gonna take it
or leave it. So make sure you guys keep tuning in. Make sure you're interacting with us. We are probably the most friendliest people ever. So send in those inboxes and make sure you join this page so you can join in our random discussion topics. We lit out here. And this is our platform, not just me and hers. It is everybody's, where we all can talk.
You can catch us all sober.
Ish. But yes, thank you guys for tuning in. Do not forget to go like and subscribe on YouTube. And make sure if you haven't done so already, you go and join our Facebook page.
Do that.
Do that.
All right. See y'all next time.